What's going on, folks? My name is Josh and you are watching The Outdoor Dude. Thanks for coming back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the 10,000 fish Yoto worm and all the different ways you can rig it, so stick around.
Look at that big mamma jamma, folks.
Alright, so let's get into it, guys. The Yoto worm is an incredibly interesting bait, new out on the market to the 10,000 fish line of soft plastics by Catch Company. Now, first impressions are this thing looks pretty dang cool. As soon as I saw the package, I immediately started thinking of all the different ways this bait could be rigged. Now, this bait has a shad type profile, but without the paddle tail. Now, that's not to say that this bait doesn't have a lot of action, because it has an insane amount of action. It's covered with these large ribs, and in the middle of these large ribs, it has a hook channel on each side of the bait, totaling to 4 different hook channels. Now, these hook channels keep this bait relatively weedless, and it allows you to throw this bait into the thick stuff. Also, the ribbed feature on this bait is going to displace a ton of water and help those fish find this bait in less than ideal conditions. Now, I know I mentioned earlier that this bait has a shad type profile, but it will also work really well in bluegill fisheries. All right, so you can use this bait in a ton of different configurations. For starter, guys, this thing works really well as a swim jig trailer. Great option for when you're trying to mimic bluegill or shad forage. This bait has a very slender profile that would work great for skipping or fitting through tight cover like reeds or submerged vegetation like hydrilla or milfoil. Next up, this bait works really well as a chatterbait trailer. Just like the swim jig trailer, it works great when you're mimicking that bluegill or shad forage. But when you need that extra little vibration to call them in, you throw this bad boy on a vibrating jig. Next up, guys, this thing works awesome on a Ned rig. Now, when it comes to those ultra finesse fishing days, this works great around rocks, docks, or even a weedless Ned rig in some of the shallower, less thick vegetation. But when those fish become incredibly fickle and you need to go super finesse rig, this thing works really well on a drop shot. In my opinion, this is one of the areas this bait shines the best. Just nose hook this bait and toss it in. When fishing this, it takes very little movement of the rod to get that tail to flick around. It drives the bass insane. Today it's super hot out, so I like fishing this around grass lines to mimic bluegill just hanging out sunning. Last but not least, guys, this bait works really great as a Texas rig. This is the other way to rig this bait that is, in my opinion, the best way to rig it. I fish a ton of grass, and Texas rigging this worm is the best way to get it through tight grass cover. When I peg the weight, it fits through really small holes in the grass and gets down through the canopy to where those fish are living. All in all, guys, this is an incredibly versatile bait, and the hype that you're seeing around this particular soft plastic is real. Now, if you're on a budget and you need one soft plastic to do the job of many, or if you're just looking for a new bait to try that's going to put more fish in your boat, in your kayak, or in your hand on the bank, then I think you guys should definitely try this 10,000 fish Yoto worm by Catch Co. While I'm not paid by Mystery Tackle Box or Catch Company to say any of these things, I really truly do stand behind their company, the products that they offer, and especially the soft plastics Catch Company has been putting out. If you guys are interested in trying the 10,000 fish Yoto worm, I'm going to put a link in the description to shopcarls.com where you guys can go get yourself one. Now, like I said, I'm not paid by these guys to say this stuff, but I want you guys to get access to some of the best baits on the market. I truly think that this is one of them. I really think this bait is going to take the place of a lot of anglers' drop shot baits, punch rigs, and a lot of stuff where you need a little bit of a finesse presentation or something ultra tight and compact to get through those tight spaces in that thick grass. All right, if you like this video, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button right there. Click that notification bell so YouTube notifies you when I do a new video. And if you want to see more videos like this, click the playlist of videos I got set up for you guys right over here, or click one of these 2 videos, and I'll see you guys over there. Bam!